am Carol, the owner and creator behind CarolJo's. We have a community here where we have creativity and our community coming together to learn how to create jewelry on our tutorial nights or days. We have our chat times where we talk about jewelry making, share tips and tricks with each other. And then I'm trying to bring up my backup account. There we go. And then we have events where you guys can claim the items that we've had in the tutorials and other items. So that is what we do here. And so tonight, if you guys could, please share out the live on TikTok here and share and like away. Because of the new US owners, it's not being pushed out like it normally is. So if you guys could help us by sharing and liking, that will help us get others in here. It is a known struggle that they're not quite up to par yet of what we had before. It's supposed to be coming, but who knows when. So any help you guys can do would be greatly appreciated. So, all right. And as always, when we get to 10 shares and 10,000 likes, we'll start giving our giveaways. Hi, Nordic Luna.
How many people are on?
We have 7 right now.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I'm going to show you everything I got.
Buttercup went to the good behavior box.
So I got this fish to put in my room. Got this elephant to put in my room. I just cut the text off. And I just stick them around my room. I got this paw. Then I'm playing with this downstairs.
She's got a bounce ball. And then she has a mystery one.
It's very thick.
So
I'm hoping it's not a panda bear acrylic.
She's like struggle busing to get it open.
Yay!
Thank you for the heart me.
I didn't even.
She froze after the fish. We have
The
paw.
I'll do it.
Oh, I can't do it. And the elephant.
And
A bouncy ball.
And guys, if you're wondering what the secret mystery little guy is, it's a wiener dog. It
Aww.
has like red on it. I was expecting this to be acrylic. It's really not.
Can you do it like clearer a little bit, honey? There, well, not so close. Come back a little bit and then go forward. You got to let it. There you go. Now you learn. She's learning how to focus the phone.
Oh, guys, you want to see my bunny pajama pants? Or shorts?
Oh, geez. She's going to get in here. She's got pajama pants that are bunnies.
Yeah, I went to my friend's basketball game.
Yeah, and she put those on underneath her clothes. Hi, Murda. She said, I have shorts on.
It felt like an adult diaper.
Jeez. Hasta la vista.
Bye.
Hey, where's the baby?
There.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I got shorts on, so if I get hot, I can take off my pants. And then I looked at her and I'm like, those are your pajama bottoms. Like, holy bugs. Oh, yes. And like, yeah, she's just cracking me up tonight. Excuse me. Hello to everybody over on the tube. Hello, hello. We've been together all night. Yep, it's kids, and she cracks me up. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to have a tutorial. We are going to do more than one thing. Yeah, so I have to turn my Wi-Fi off on my backup account or as I freeze. I don't on my phone, but I do on the iPad. So what I want to show you is I was showing this one earlier. We've got the necklace where we have the layered looks going, and we're going to do this one here. This one is one of the pendants that we did with the resin, with the paper and the resin. So there, we've got that. But you can do a charm, you can do a pendant, you can do whatever you want for the necklace. On the anklet, we're going to do a layered anklet also, and we are going to do a charm on that one. They're pretty much the same premise to do either one. So I thought we'll just do both of them tonight and show you and get that layer, another idea out there for layering. Thank you, Ashley, for the heart me, and hello, Gladys. So that is what we're going to do. Now, to do this, you will need 2 chain nose pliers and the split ring plier, because right there you see that little nose down, that is what saves your nails. So that's what you need for tools, and maybe a ruler if you want to measure your chain. So I'll grab my ruler here. So we're going to have that, and then you will have whatever chain you would like to use tonight or any night. I just got out my handy dandy jump rings, and we need 6mm split rings, and we will need whatever size lobster claw clasp that you like. I do like the 12x6. We were talking on my live earlier today that some like to use the larger ones because they're easier to get, which I agree if you want something bigger. And you can use whatever size you want. Then I'm going to do the anklet first. I have these on there. I want to take this one off because I don't want this longer one here. I want to put on a shorter one. So, do these look familiar from this morning or the earlier today? These are the pink cat eye columns. So we've got that as an anklet. We have this blue one, and he has on him a dangle here. And then we're going to make another one with a dangle. So, and we're going to make, it's going to be a pretty easy one. Let me gotta grab a bead mat. I don't have one on my table right now. So I'm going to point you all down. While I'm pointing you all down, I will not be able to see comments on the tube. So I'm going to point that down and I won't be able to answer any questions. Well, hello. Is that Just Being Joya? And then here on TikTok, I will be able to see your comments if I look at my backup account, okay? So it all just depends on where I'm looking if I can see comments. But let me, whoop, there we go. There we go. All right, you guys should be able to see the mat. I moved where the camera was at and such. Whoop, let me get the charging cord out of the way. There we go. So is that better for you guys where I moved it to for you guys to see? I just need to know. Hi, Meg. Let's see. Yep, okay. Whoa, that's a big one. Let me go down. This little container has all kinds of sizes of jump rings. So I have my two 6mm split rings right here. We have our 12x6mm lobster claw clasp. I grabbed the jump ring already, and I think he is a 3mm. Let me just double check. Yes, no, he's a 4mm. 4mm jump ring. And then we have our chain. So if I want this to be in between these two or a little bit longer, if I'm going to put it in there, I would want it about 9.5 is the total. But our closure here, when you have the two jump rings and the lobster claw clasp, equals about 3/4 of an inch. So if I want it to be 9.5, I need to subtract 3/4 of an inch. So that means I need 8 3/4 inches of chain. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to measure that out. This is the link I want to open. Right here, I'm going to feel a lot of the chains that I use are chains that have an opening in it. So you're going to grab on each side of that opening that's on that chain right up here. You can feel it with your finger. You're going to take one plier and go towards you and one plier away from you and open up that chain, maybe just a little bit more. So we can get that one off. There we go. And you see how that's open? Let me see if there we go. And there you go. So you open it up and you take 1/2 of your closure and put that on. And close it by going the opposite direction that you just came. So if you went backwards with that one, you go forward with it. The one that you went forward with, you go backwards until you get them touching again. and you will be able to feel it. You can go past it and come back towards it and just move it around. I'm going to need my glasses tonight. Anklet sizes are anywhere from 9 to 10 inches usually is the average. I have kinkles, so I am bigger than 10. And I can get my fingernail still in between that, so I know it's not close enough. Plus, now that I put the glasses on, I can see that it's not close enough, and I need to wiggle this back together. There, I heard it click, and there it is. It is back shut, so that one is good. Now on your other side of your closure, I'm going to take my lobster claw clasp and one of the split rings. For the split ring, I'm going to put this little piece here of the tool in between the two pieces of the split ring. And you don't want to be right at the tip of where that ends on the one side in type scenario, because you want to be able to get your clasp on. But do you see how we got that open in there? You take that circle part of the clasp and put it on there. So it goes like this. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see that. It gets kind of fuzzy, so just like I was telling Buttercup, I got to back up and come at it better. I'm still learning this phone, so sorry if it's really blurry for you guys. But do you guys see where we put that on there? I'll show you over here on the tube. Then what I do is I take my chain nose pliers and put that in there, and I spin it around, and then it's on there. Then at the other end of my chain that I have, I find the opening here. I open this up, put that on there, and now I close it back up using that same technique that we did on the other end. There we go. That one was easier to get together. And we have our closure. All right. There we go. Before we're going to find our middle, we got to find what charm we want to add to it. We have the turtle on this one, so I want something different, but I want something fun and summery. I'm going to grab the basket. We had a lot of the turtle charms this week. Ooh, now I don't know if I want to use the bee with the turtle, because that might not just... We got a butterfly. I think I want the butterfly. Let's grab the butterfly one. Okay. Now taking our jump ring, it's the same as opening up one of the links on our chain here. You'll go find the opening, go one towards you and one away, and open that up. And then grab the charm, put it on, and then find the middle. How I find the middle is I line up my two 6mm split rings towards each other. Whoops, I dropped that. Let me grab it in just a second here. Once I get those side by side, okay, I need my hands. There we go. Now they're side by side. I just then go down to the bottom here and I find my link that is in the middle. It is this one here. Then I take, I'm going to hold it with my other plier, take this plier, put my jump ring on there, put my charm on there, and I dropped it. Well, lordy bee. We need about 5 hands sometimes when we do jewelry. And we just gotta, like we said yesterday, just have patience. See, once you have patience, it just goes. Then we're gonna close it up just like we do the links, one towards you and one away, the opposite of what you did. Make sure that they are touching each other, not overlapping each other, but touching. And then you have the charm on there. It's really simple. Well, he might be smaller than I wanted him to be. Let's see what size he... Holy, I cannot get him on there. We're taking this one off. We're putting this one on. Maybe I should do it off of here and see where he lands. Well, he's smaller than I want him to be. Let's see what size this one is. He might be the top one. Yes, he's going to be the top one. There we go. Don't ask me how I ended up making him smaller than he should have been. But that is what you do here. I'm going to bring you guys up so it's not so fuzzy for you guys when I'm trying to get close to you. I am all thumbs, and somebody was filtered. There we go. So let's move this to here. We want this here. And I'm almost inclined to make this a little bit shorter so it doesn't hang down so far. Let me adjust that one. And it might be, let me see if we do this. What does it look like? We can adjust. I think he's a little long. I'm going to make him a little bit shorter of a chain. That is what I want to do. Okay. Let's bring you here. All I'm doing is taking an inch off. It's literally all I'm doing. There we go. Hello. Yep, it is. We're just making anklets tonight. And a necklace. Ooh, I like that. I like that shorter. So look at. Oh, thank you. You know what these glasses are for? You're going to laugh, Holly. So this one is just nothing there. It's just a regular glass. This one is my distance eye, and so it's bringing it closer. That's it. So that's the anklet. You've got the butterfly here, and you have the turtle, and then you have this in the middle. But, you know, they say that this is like, seriously, like the thing for the summer is to have the layered look for an anklet. And so I said an anklet can be anywhere from 9 to 10 inches. And if we look at where we're at, 9, 9.5, and 10. So we're going to do a necklace with the same technique here, butterfly and bees design, so that you can learn how to do it. You just need to change the length of it to be an anklet. That's why I'm doing both of these in one night, is it's the same technique. Very, very simple to do this one. Because we did this one a little while ago, and then this one I think we did last week. And so now we've got where we've built on what we've learned in our different techniques so that you guys can make different anklets and then layer them. What? What is she doing? Is she just wanting to hang out? Oh, are you going to hang out and be quiet in here? Oh, you're going to leave her in here? I figured you would want to. She's bringing her puppy in.
Maybe.
So, all right. So, yes. But it's hard for me to see comments with my glasses on because they're meant to be, like, closer. So, yeah. So, anklets, you can do it with whatever metals you want in it. So, if you wanted the stainless steel so you can wear them. You know, I just had a conversation with what would be like the equivalent of a sister-in-law. And that is, there are 3 things that you're not supposed to do with your jewelry. And they're the 3 S's. Shower, swim, and now I got to think of the other one. Showers?
Sweat.
No, not sweat. Sleep. Shower, swim, and sleep.
How do you know where the mouse is?
Because you see the little finger moving.
Yeah, I don't see it though.
You have to click on it. Double click it. There, now you'll see it. There you go. So, sweat. Yeah. So that's, yep. Over here, Ashley said, sleep. I'm like, yep, I forgot about it.
Oh, I forgot I did this.
And so anyways, we were talking about it. You know, a lot of people do. I can't sleep with my jewelry on because I get swollen. And I've always never taken my jewelry in water. See, Lolly does it with hers. And there is some jewelry that is that permanent jewelry that you wear all the time. They have them in anklets and in bracelets. And it's your choice, but if you want it to last longer, those are the things to think about. That's all I'm going to say. You get to choose. You get to do you. You don't have to listen and follow everything I say. I'm okay with that. But that's our layered look for our anklet. Now, I'm going to move that over here. And we're going to bring our necklaces over. We've worked on these necklaces before. I did this one as an example. I'm going to change out the necklaces of what we've done before. And I was thinking maybe we could do our evil eye one where we have a little bit of a dangle. And this is the longer one. And then, because we have pink in there, I was thinking we could grab this smaller teardrop here. Let's see what the length of that one is. So they all go together. I'm going to put this one on top, I think. Yeah, I like that on top. And then I need something, and this one here, I don't want it to be like, I didn't want it to be this type of necklace. Yes, it is. It is on there. It is on the two. I mean, I could make this one, whoops, I got to flip it around here. I could make this one a shorter one like this, and you could do something like that and just have all the pinks there.
Oh, I like it. It's so cute.
Oh, hey, what do you think of this pink?
Sorry, I don't want glasses.
She doesn't have her glasses on.
Can I have it?
Did you just hear the, can I have it? She's my pink girl. But I don't know that I want to do a pink up here. I think I'm going to just do a charm of some sort instead. It is. Buttercup, buttercup, buttercup.
Ivy.
Oh, okay.
It's my precious Ivy.
So I'm going to put you guys back down. I need to put my glasses back on so I can see better. All right. Sometimes when I just get really tired-eyed, I need these more than other ones. She is going to be...
Hey!
There you go. In
5 days.
5 days. That's all I've heard for the last week is the countdown. All right. I'm going to point you guys all down here. All right. Okay. We're going to, once again, yep, you got that, Joya. Then we need 2 6mm jump rings here. We need 1 of the 12 by 6mm size lobster claw clasp. Oh, what, sweetie? Oh, that's cute. Hers is the second. She is a groundhog baby.
Oh my. You said groundhog.
Oh, and she pulled up a groundhog. Now I got to find a charm that will go with these necklaces. I'm thinking... I'm grabbing some of the charms that we had on Saturday that we didn't sell out of. And see what I can find for one. Ooh, I know what one I'm going to use here. We're going to use the sugar skull one. We're going to use that. I just need to change the number on the outside of the bag here quick. I don't have a shell one. We didn't do a shell. Okay. And I need a jump ring. All right. So this one's going to be a shorter necklace because I want this one to sit into right in here somewhere and have a dangle down. So with that being said, I'm going to do 17-inch. Just because I want it a little bit shorter, and then I'm going to have the clasp on it too. So let's do 17 inches of chain.
Oh, look how cute.
What, sweetie? Aw.
This is the one I want, just without the speckles because I added them.
Okay. So here is our chain length, and we're on 17 inches. We're going to open this up, one away and one towards you. Take off our chain. Move that out of the way. We are going to grab one of the 6 millimeter split rings, put that on that link of chain, and then go opposite way, one towards and one away, the opposite of what you open. He is still not 100% closed. There we go. Nope, I just felt a little gap. There we go. He is closed now. On the other end, we're going to take our 6 millimeter split ring, open it up with that pliers, see if we can get a better look at that. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then put that on there like that, and then spin this around. Except for it's already on. Geez, that didn't spin that hard, and it got on. Wow, that one was easy. We can open our other link here, put this on. And then we are going to put that on. There we go. You like them? Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. I love this thing worth a passion. I am still waiting to get more of these pliers in. Every time I order them, I am getting them with the ridges on them, and I want the smooth ones. And so I have some more coming, and I'm hoping they're going to be smooth. Oh. So one side of the opening and the other side, just like we did with the links, you're going to put toodles. We're going to put on our sugar skull charm. We're going to find the middle of our necklace, and we're going to put that on. And then we're going to close it up. There we go. And that's it. It's like the simplest necklace to make. I'm going to put it on here. I might make it a little bit shorter because he's a little bit long, and he might go into, see, he might go in with the others. It isn't that, I wanted it to be more like right there. Which when we put it on a neck, it might be the right size. These necks are not the normal size neck for a human. And I'm going to put this up because I want to talk about some stuff here. So even though we're using this neck to show it to you, it isn't always going to be like this while you wear it. So sometimes what I do when I'm creating stuff is I try it on really quick, look in the mirror, make adjustments. This is really simple that if you want to add or subtract, you can just open up the links and then you can add or subtract the links that you want to it. Just if you've already got your charm on it, you're going to want to do equal amount on each side. I will let her know. I'm sorry I didn't see that there, Ashley, but I will let her know. And so that it'll stay in the center. That's the biggest thing, is you want that to stay in the center. Another thing, we just so happened that the two charms tonight that we picked to use, Joya says, hi, Ashley, is that these are double-sided. So I'm going to show you what that means. So we have the same print on both sides. If you don't have the same print on both sides, when you put it on, you're going to want to double check how you do it. So for example, you always, and I don't know if this is going to be your guys' right or left. She says, hi, Joya. So this is my right hand, okay? We usually put the clasp of the lobster claw clasp on the right side and the part that it connects to on the left side. The reason being is that a majority of people are right-handed, and so it's easier for them to do it. And if you have it where it's one-sided, you want to make sure that the way the charm is facing when you have this on the right side is the charm is facing out and not the back side. So you just have to think about that if you are not using a double-sided charm. But when they're double-sided like this means that no matter which way you put it on, well, with this one, when it's double-sided, if you're a lefty, it flips around and it is just fine because you can put it on with your left hand and it's going to be fine. So that's the one thing that you want to think about. And there are some individuals that can't do that with their right hand. They just think about it from the perspective if you're a right-handed person. Try putting your necklace on with your left hand. It is not easy. But yet, as society, we always make it for right-handed people. So, so that's why sometimes when I'm at shows, I bring my tool with me so that I can move the closure. If I'm watching somebody that is trying something on in my booth and they're struggling and you can tell they're left-handed, I will go up to them and say to them, "Hey, do you want me to flip that around if I can?" And I'll look at it and see if I can do it there at the show. But I usually bring both of these with me in case I have to do that. It is a really simple thing to do, but to the lefties out there that it would help them out, they're very appreciative. And so I'm just going to say, if you're someone that does in-person events, that's something to think about. But as the world, we usually do things right-handed and we create right-handed. But having them double makes it easy. I struggle, Patty, if I do charms when making earrings too. I struggle with one-sided, and half the time I'll put them on, I'll look at it and I'll be like, gotta flip it. So I do that all the time. And Nordic Luna is like, yes, because we don't get anything for us. And I literally get it, because you have to understand, this is so funny because you guys are going to laugh at me. In my mom's generation, the last kid of like all of her cousins on her mom's side, they are all left-handed. They had right-handed kids for all the older kids. The youngest child, every youngest child in that family of my mom's generation is the lefty. So my mom was left-handed. And then Courtney is left-handed. And so I thought she was going to end up being an only child since she was my first and she's left. And nope, we have Val. But, so I grew up. Yeah, and that's the thing is that if you can offer that, and the thing is you got to make sure that you have the time and the tools to be able to do it, and it's something that you can do. When it's on link chain, it is very easy. Nope, right-handed. Val is right-handed. We have Ryan's two kids are righties, Val's a righty, and Courtney's a lefty. Buttercup is a righty. So, but if you can do it, and if that's something, now if it is something that's on wire, that isn't as easy to do. And that's why I say to them when I do it, it's like, if I can do it here, I'll do it. So that's the one thing I will let you guys know is if you can offer it, let me tell you, left-handed people love it. All right, we hit 100K over here. So let's go ahead and there we go. We got a word in there for a color. So go ahead, everybody, and put a color in there. Someone put the word color. I want to see what else we can do with this necklace. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to be playing around here. Ooh. I think this one's going to be too long. Yep, that was not the right length. I might be layering with only 2 on this one. I know I always say 3, but I'm going, whoops, somebody got it. Let's see. Paige, you are the winner. You guessed the color platinum first, and so you will get 5 creative credits towards your list. So congratulations. Let me grab this and put it in there so I don't lose it. Now, I'm going to show you something. We did this necklace. I want to show you how with what we're creating. Oh, I forgot. This one goes longer. Okay, hold on. I might change this up a little bit then. Because remember last week we talked about putting on extenders right now because of the layered look. Let me see something here. You're welcome. Okay. Ooh, yeah. There we go. All right. I extended this one longer and then added a blue, and we have our sugar skull. Or we could take the blue off, take our white and gold one, because we can mix metals, make it a little bit shorter, and have it like this, and just have 2 necklaces. I know we talk about 3, but this year it isn't about having, 1, 3, 5. It can be just 2. I have seen a lot of different things showing just 2. I have a hard time with it, but when I saw these 2 together, I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I'm going to bring that up so you guys can see it. This is, I was going to say, Ashley over on the tube is saying she likes the 2. These are the triangle beads in that creamy color with gold. So we're mixing. The colors for 2026 are light colors. So you were on, Patty, for all of those colors that we had for the cat eye beads earlier today. Those are the colors. So you've got I'm just grabbing things that we have here. We have all different shades of blue. We have the pink. You can do the purples. You can do, here we've got the cream. The metal color is supposed to be gold. I'm not a gold person, so I find it very hard. But, yep, the boho colors are in too. You're correct. So it's like the lighter colors, boho colors, mixing metals. But if you have a single metal, it's more gold than silver. But the mixing like this is really in. So this would be what I would do. If you notice here, I'm going to bring this up close so you guys can see it. The gold is in there, but it isn't the main metal. This is the main metal. And I'm okay with that because I can't stand gold. Here we have the purple and the pink. So yeah, so those are the colors when you think about it. I really do like these 2 together. But then where is that other necklace that I had? I hid it. I'm like, did Buttercup take it? Nope, she didn't. Ooh, okay, hold on. I'm going to add this one here because he is long enough. I didn't even do anything. So we got the pink, the sugar skull, and then that creamy color. And that's what the thing is that for this year, it is about mixing different things. So that is what I will tell you. It will be doing that. Yep, I did. I did for the longest time. And then I don't know why I just got out. We went into doing the They're over here on the shelf. That's why I'm looking down. The bead soup. We went from, and we'd go back and forth between the jewelry and the bead soup. And I haven't done bead soup lately because I haven't had enough beads to get it up to where we could do that. Because remember when we did it a lot, that's when I cleaned my room here and I found a whole bunch. But I could do jewelry again if you guys wanted me to. I just have not done it. You guys need to let me know. What would make your day? Is the 5 creative credits or jewelry? Yep, and I'm like, I have gold stuff. I have Black Hills gold because that's what my mom wore. And okay, you got it. You guys got, that's fine. I figured you guys loved it. It helps you out. Paige says, mix it up. You can guess. Because if you guys get jewelry, I send it out to you. But I will tell you all, when I send it out, I don't send it with the tracking just because of the cost involved with that. And they have changed it up on the back end where I have to do the purchasing for postage. And it's never in the same order. Hi, Teresa. And I have messed up 2 orders in the last month and did the wrong postage on it. And I'm sending out a box and you can't use that postage on a box. It's for the jewelry. And I'm like, dear Lord. And Ryan was like, what are you doing wrong? You haven't had this problem. And so I ended up printing out what I see. And like, I took screenshots and printed them out on paper. And I said, here, this is why. And he's like, this makes no sense. Why don't they keep it in the same order? And I'm like, I don't know. And it's not like the suggested is first. The suggested could be like the 3rd one. I'm like, I do not get what they're doing with it. So I need to enter a ticket and go, what the heck? Can you keep it consistent so I know where I need to look? Literally, it makes no sense. And it was funny because he even saw where what I normally use for sending packages was way down. And it wasn't, hi there, Zuli. And it wasn't about like it was the best option or the worst option. It has nothing to do with that. We can't figure out what they're doing. Thanks for the heart, me. So yeah. So if I mess it up, it's not intentional. Okay, I'm going to use the pink one. And let's see if we leave the pink necklace. I want to mix up something here. And what if we put the smaller gold? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I know. So, okay, everybody, look at that one. We've got the creamy with the gold with a teardrop of the pale pink. And then this drop where we did the resin one. So there's that example where you can mix it up. So literally what I have here that I'm using for these, and if you're someone that does in-person events, or even if you're on a live and you're doing things, this is where you can help out and just, you can show them individually. Like they could wear this one by itself, but we can show them how to add. What happens if we just add this one? Let me get it on there. I know I'm off camera doing that, sorry. But if we added this one and made it a little bit longer and just have a 2, or you know what, we can do this one and you got the 3, and then you've got a really great layer, or you could wear each one of these individually. So you have at least 5 different looks with these 3 necklaces. If there's a way that you can do what they call the bundles to be able to help out with that, or if we take off this pink one and add the blue instead. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, if they like colors, different colors. Or what happens if we put this one on there, this blue? Ooh, I like that better. Look at that blue. So that's what I want you guys to think about is, you know, help them out and show them that if you get 3 necklaces, you've got 5, or you could actually wear all 3 of these by themselves. You could, I don't think I'm a fan of these 2 together, but you could wear this one, or you could wear this one. So you got 5 different looks. I mean, yes, you could do these 2, but I don't know if I'm a fan of it. It's okay. That's more boho to me. This blue is a teardrop. Yes, I'll show you. Thank you, Rocky, for the follow. So, yep, that was a teardrop. These are a teardrop. Same with these. But if you just have, I'm going to show you. This, to me, looks good as its own on the neck. But if you put this one, that one's not as awe-inspiring to stop somebody. So when you think about what you're going to put on to have people stop and go, ooh, I need that. Think about, you know, you could do just this. You could, I don't know if I like the 2 of these just by themselves, but add that 3rd one on and show them that layered look. I got to put this one underneath though. There we go. Like that. Except for there we go. He should be that way. And I've got the chains all mixed up in there. But you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I want you to think about, you know, talking about it and like explaining it. And that's where sometimes you have to sit and like figure out how to connect with them so that you can talk to them about it. Because not everybody, I can tell you, when I started doing jewelry, I didn't know how to wear jewelry. I was never taught how to wear jewelry. Some people aren't. But once you show them and get them thinking about it, then they can take off and do it. And sometimes that's what we just need to help them with. So if you're someone that does the in-person events or, you know, on the lives here, just want to say, take the time to talk about it and explain it and get their attention so that they'll be like, haha, that's what I need. That's what helps. If anybody else has any tips or tricks on that, please share them in the chat. Because I'm not the only one that does this. And I'm not the guru of it. Thank you, Angela, for the heart me. Ooh, we have another necklace over here. These are not necessarily the spring summer colors because they're more bold. But I think of these as more bohemian. So let's see if we would do a bohemian. I'm just going to put some stuff on here and see if we can make this one bohemian. I keep going back to this one. And you guys know, I am not a gold person, but I keep going back to it. Nope, I don't like that one on there. Is it this? Nope, those blues don't match. How about this one? Okay. Well, hopefully you're having fun tonight there. Okay, I was trying for Bohemian and I didn't get it, but I kind of like this, where we have that lariat necklace that we learned last week. And we have the cream and the pink. I tried the blues, but my blues don't match, and that drives me nuts. So, but I hope this helps you guys out. You can let me know if you like that idea or not. I'm okay with whatever you guys say. I wonder. See if I can make this one smaller. I made this one smaller because remember we talked about having the extenders to make them larger or smaller so that you can change out the sizes. I don't know. It's a look. If you like the chain look. So there you go. The other way was better. Okay. I'm okay with you telling me that. Because guess what? I don't know it all. And I will keep telling you guys that. But that's what I wanted to show tonight, is how you can take and show you how you can take some different necklaces that we've been making the last few weeks and creating that layered look that is really popular right now. And by putting the extenders on, Ashley's over here saying she thinks the gold is growing on me. And I think only this gold one. But I really truly just wanted to show you how you can take things and layer them. You know, whether it be anklets, whether it be the necklaces. You know, they've been talking about the layered rings, layered bracelets. Of course, I layer, of all things, I have layered bracelets on today. So, you know, I have the two sandstones in blue and then my Swarovski. And I layered them on because I was wearing blue today. And I thought, I'm wearing blue. So you can do whatever you think. Yeah. I think that I like that one because you can't really see the gold as much. I agree. So I just love that off-white color to it, that creamy color. It just goes well with a lot of different things. So I hope I inspired you guys on how to create different things and how you can put together what we've been creating lately and have different looks. And that will help you with whatever your endeavors are. So I'm still going to tell you guys, I'm working on the surprise one for Friday. So let's hope I keep trying. So let's hope it turns out. I'm getting there. It takes practice. That's what everybody tells me. It takes practice. So we'll get there. But I hope you had fun tonight. I am going to hop off and get rose gold. I love rose gold more than anything else. In all honesty, I've never been a huge fan of Black Hills Gold, but I have a ton of it because of my mom. And I will never get rid of it because it was my mom's. And so it is, I've got a lot of it. All right, everybody, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to get some packaging done. So if anybody wants their items to go out, you better get it in the next half an hour if you want it to go out in tomorrow's mail, because I'll still be working on it for about a half an hour. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow with another encore event at 2 p.m. And that is where we're going to bring the items that we had remaining from last night. Plus, we're going to add some new items. So, yep, it's the rose gold. I like the rose gold in it too, Joya. That's what I like. I'm not the green part of it. I think that's what turns me off, is the greens. So, even though I love green, I just don't like it in my gold. All right, everybody. You all have a good night, and we'll see you at 2 tomorrow. Bye. Okay, Rose, will do.